My dad is 59.
61.
My father is 68 years old.
He is 55 years old.
Ya, saya umur 60 lebih.
He's 47 this year. My father is around 50 to 60. Yeah, I think 50 plus lah.
My father is 41.
Bapak cik, bapak cik agaknya baik dengan dia. Habis masa nak meninggal, tak jumpa bapak cik. Jangan suami cik nak jumpa bapak cik. Suami cik kat jangan biasa boleh jumpa. Esok dia datang, bapak dia tak ada. Dengan anak-anaknya semua baik. Kalau apa-apa semua dia suka kasih anaknya makan, dia masak. Nanti anaknya semua makan, kumpul dengan family pun makan. Nanti dia cakap, kalau ayah masak, semua makan tau. Semua datang rumah cik lah. Yang cik sedih, cik tak ada jumpa bapak cik dah meninggal. Dia dengan cakap, cik, ya nak jumpa, nak datang ayah, nak jumpa. Dia cakap, tak boleh, besok boleh datang. Yang cik datang, ayah cik pun meninggal. Itu anak cik yang pertama. Habis, cik nampak semua, dah ni tahu tahan dia. Cik cakap, tak dapat apa-apa kan. Cik jumpa ayah cik lama meninggal. Cik dia meninggal yang arwah cik, bapak cik. So cik tak tahu nak dia cakap apa. Itu je story dia. Tapi banyak story dulu-dulu. Masa adik-adik cik semua kecil, bapak cik yang jaga, mak cik kerja, bapak cik tak kerja, dia jaga anak-anaknya. Bila gitu, nanti kalau apa-apa, cakap apa ke, cakap dengan ayah lah. Dia semua kalau apa-apa barang semua dia yang beli. Itu aja.
One memory that I had was, I think I was 4. I nearly lost my thumb, and being in life saving force, he saved me, brought me to the hospital with the ice pack in a ziplock with my thumb in it. So here's my thumb.
A lot lah, but what I want to say is that I'm very thankful, grateful that I have a father that is always there for me, and most of the time lah, he never fail to say no to me if I need help. So yeah, I really cherish him.
So me and my father, I just remember that when I was primary one, I was a dance troupe member. Every time that I have a practice and presentation, he is always there for me to bring lunch for me, lunch and dinner. And also when I was high school, that time I was a Girl Scout leader. He also bring me a lunch also and a dinner.
Like during my secondary school days, I was still a troubled teenager. So I played truant by like skipping schools or purposely come to school late so I could be in a detention room. Yeah, I just didn't want to study. I had no motivation, and I was also a victim to bullying also. So one day my teacher called my father out, and that was when he got to know of my actions. So he was like really scolding me at first, but I broke down in front of him for the first time. I really told him everything of my feelings, of my concerns. So he went from really angry, and then he saw me crying, so he just stopped and hugged me quietly. He was like hugging me, and I think starting on that day, like I really depended on him, and since then my father is the only true and constant friend.
Memori yang saya ada dengan ayah saya ialah ketika saya masih sekolah menengah. Saya seorang yang agak nakal dan degil, sampai saya tidak mahu dengar kata ayah ibu bapa saya, ayah dan ibu saya. Dan lepas tu ayah saya datang kepada saya dan memujuk dan memberi nasihat kepada saya supaya menjadi orang yang lebih berguna, taat kepada ibu bapa dan menjadi anak yang solehah.
One of the sweet memories we had is when he surprise visit me in Yemen after 3 years of not going back to Singapore for holiday. Yeah, so that's, you know, that feeling after 3 years of not meeting your family, and he surprise visit me. So it was the sweetest, and yeah, I cherish that moment lah.
One of the fondest memories I have with my dad is when he came to celebrate. He came with a surprise with my cousins to celebrate my birthday, my 15th birthday at my house. Yeah, and he came. He brought cakes and food to celebrate with me. Yeah.
I feel like the best memory to explain is going adventures with him, going camping, going fishing, going out, just adventures, stuff like that. So his time, his care and his love was the most grateful thing that I could ever receive from him, and the best thing I could ever receive from him.
Bapak cik kecil kan, bapak cik yang paling baik dalam keluarga cik. Umur cik baru bapak dengan bapak cik. Apa-apa yang anaknya semua, cik seorang yang tidur dengan bapak cik. Cik paling dimanjakan dengan anak bapak cik. Orang dah kahwin, cik seorang belum kahwin. Saya baca dia nak kahwin, kenapa nak kahwin siang-siang, kenapa tak bulan 12, tak tahulah ya. Yang sebelah lelaki nak suruh siangkan. Itu yang paling cik. Tak apa-apa semua bilang ayat bapak kata. Itulah. So kalau ada gitu apa-apa semua nak beli barang semua cakap dengan ayah cik itu. Makcik kan kerja, makcik busy kan. Makcik dulu kerja nurse amalkan. Kalau family semua ayah cik jaga, beli barang semua ayah cik jaga.
He's my protector who keeps me safe and secure. My lifesaver always.
Father to me. Nanti pose a superhero.
For me, your father is like a bodyguard, because whenever that there's a problem, especially the people that get hurt to me and getting them, hurt to me like a physical, he always there to protect me.
He is the standard of all men I will meet in the future. He plays with me like a kid. He protects me like a bodyguard. He educates me like a teacher. So I think that if my mom brought me to the world, my father brings the world to me.
Ayah saya seorang yang pendengar dan yang sentiasa ada dengan saya. Saya akan selalu datang kepada ayah saya dan menceritakan kepada ayah saya apa yang saya menghadapi dalam hidup saya, dan ayah saya akan sentiasa memberi sokong kepada saya, dan ayah saya sentiasa doa saya supaya menjadi orang yang lebih baik.
I guess he is my bodyguard because he's always been there for me, and I really hope even if I've come to age, he will always be there for me. Yeah.
My father is a very funny person. He likes to make a lot of jokes. Whenever we have all the meetups, we meet him. He will always give us funny jokes, and he's very caring. He's kind, and he has a very soft heart. So he knows how to move around into my soft spot. Yeah.
My father to me is like a a dictionary. I could ask him anything and he would be there and to help me and to answer to any question that I would have in life or in studies.
Kalau arwah cik lagi duduk, cik sudah cakap dengan ayah cik, terima kasih banyak. Yang cik baik kecil besar kan. Ayah, biar saya pada ayah cik. Kalau arwah cik jaga, cik sayang dengan ayah. Terima kasih banyak piara cik dengan sambil kecil besar dan kasih makan dan minum cik minta alahkan mengajar. Terima kasih.
Thank you for what you have done for the family. I might have found a prince, but you will always be my king. Happy Father's Day. Yeah.
I want to wish him a happy Father's Day and have a great day.
Yes, a lot. Okay, what can I say to my father is thank you for everything and taking care of me since I was a child, especially and when I'm already here in Singapore. You always communicate to me what happened to me here and if I'm already okay. And number one is thank you also for praying me for my health here and also for my career as well. And then for the love, unconditional love as well. Thank you so much and I love you. Take care.
Oh my god, okay. First thing first, please quit smoking. Because I always tell you, if you want to see me get married, you should quit smoking. And then, Ayah, I have a very special bond with you. I am very thankful that I have you as my father. So, thank you, I love you and you deserve all the good things in this world. Thank you.
Mengucapkan terima kasih kepada ayah saya kerana ada dengan saya ketika saya susah dan senang. Dengan saya minta maaf sekiranya saya terkasar bahasa saya. Dan lastly, saya sayang sangat.
Kejap. كنا اوكي ابويا بقول باللغه العربيه كل الشكر لا يكفي كل الحب لا يكفي كل البر لا يكفي فابنتك لا زالت تكبر ولا تزداد مسامعها. Thank you.
To my father, I call him Papa. Happy Father's Day. Be strong, stay positive in this pandemic, and I love you. Thank you for all the great memories we have, even though it wasn't a very long meet up, but it's always a very fun and enjoyable meet up with him. Yes, thank you.
I would like to thank him for always trying to be there and being the best he could ever be.
You want a tissue?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbighfirli wa liwalidayya warhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira. Amin.
We start from Urban Kids, so like to wish all the fathers out there, Happy Father's Day!